and pharmaceutical industry are looking for in candidates?
Yeah,
Of course, in drug safety and pharmacovigilance.
Sure. No, that's a really good question as well. It's somewhat tough to answer because I hate to say it. I hate saying it depends, but it truly is based on different variables. Qualifications are important. Sometimes they're a showstopper. If you are trying to apply for a position as a medical director and you don't have a medical degree, you're not going to be considered for the role in 95% of the cases, probably. So if you're applying for a specialized position, that can greatly affect what you're able to look for and what companies are looking for in candidates. And so I'd say, generally speaking, though, apart from those very specific qualifications that you need to have as far as degrees and education goes, generally what I would say companies are looking for as it relates to pharmacovigilance drug safety is it's your soft skills, your personality, the match that you have with the employers, the team, the culture fit, the attention to detail, critical thinking skills. These are all things that I see that most pharmacovigilance drug safety positions and job descriptions that they're looking for. They want folks who are really interested in the company, that have passion, that want to head their career into the same direction that they themselves as a company are headed. And so they'll really try and determine that when they're looking at candidates. And so you have to really make sure that you're matched up in that way. Confidence is important too. I think I'm sorry, I'm a little off the cuff thinking about this question, but I think confidence is really important. Hiring managers don't want to have to hold someone's hand coming into a position. They want to have someone who can take responsibility and run with it. Most are okay doing some training, doing some mentoring, stepping in when needed, but they don't want to be burdened by your inability to solve problems. They want you to come in and help them, not make their job harder. You got to remember, as someone, what they're looking for, and the reason they're looking for this job, this person, is to help make their jobs easier. And so I would say, on that note, don't be needy. I'm thinking about a few other things. Attention to detail is really important, and that's shown right off of the bat with your resume. Do you have spelling errors? Do you have grammatical errors in your resume? If you do, you better fix them. Those get spotted right away, and your resume will get thrown out. And so those are things, and we'll talk more about that. But I would say that having the communication skills are very important. Being able to speak fluent English is really important. If you speak another language, that's fantastic. Like you, Dr. Omar, with French. So I think being able to write good emails, being able to write documents, you're going to be involved in those types of things in pharmacovigilance and drug safety. And so it's very important that you have that both written as well as oral communication skills. These days, so many of us are working remotely, right? And so it's important to be able to communicate well and not to have to be there in person, to be able to communicate by phone, to be able to communicate by email, by the different methods that we are so blessed to have in the technology that we have today. And so, yeah, I'll leave it at that.
Oh, wow. Thank you. So I will, just after this webinar, I will review my resume twice. So yeah, definitely. And in my previous experience, I saw in the job descriptions that for drug safety and pharmacovigilance, that 70% are the same qualifications and requirements. Healthcare professionals are life sciences, bachelor, doctor, bachelor science in life sciences, communication skills, time organization, also for as in drug safety, we are working on timelines. We have timelines to report the adverse event to health authorities. Also the communication with the other department, the QA department, the clinical trial unit or clinical safety unit, the other department, medical information, with healthcare professionals in hospitals, in medical practitioners, and also the patients, communicate with patients and with health authorities, of course, Health Canada, FDA, Food and Drug Administration, the American FDA, and the other European Medicine Agency. And we are seeing nowadays with the vaccination, and we are seeing the increasing communications between countries and between health authorities around the world. So thank you, Jairus, for this valuable